Kid Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense will go on the attack first. And now to lead the offense, it's Malachi Singleton. They added him through the portal from Rutgers. Here's a guy that they believe in, running out to start his senior season, and high expectations here. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, let's chat about App State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Boise State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. This is a guy that they have high hopes for this season at the wide receiver position. On the run, it's Gaines. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, it's Gaines. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to Washington. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries to get it himself. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. You get down in the red zone, and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can... And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. So this offense has just made things tougher on itself here on 3rd and goal after the holding penalty. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Could not make his way to the corner. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to get it through the air. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Back's got it. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Slams ahead, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Drills him with the stiff arm. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Gaines. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Washington. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running inside, it's Lewis. Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Washington. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gaines. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Wagner. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get...
Going for it all. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Lewis. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
There's a crease. Picks up the first down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Broncos want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Makes the catch. It's Cobb. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Gaines. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run inside. It's Lewis. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like, trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Back to pass, it's Singleton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun on third down. Complete. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Bowling Green Falcons.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Running inside. It's Gaines. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Bryson Washington again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wagner. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Lewis. There's some room. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. With the catch, it's Lewis. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, App State. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Running inside. It's Gaines. Maybe some room here. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Here's a give to Washington. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying the run, it's Gaines. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Singleton. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick.
Turning on the Jets. Powers through. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Fights off a defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. On the ground, it's Lewis. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The option, the keeper. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Appalachian State!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Trying to set up the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. At the 20, he's got space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? Four verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Tight end trying to get in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on Saturday.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. So the 16-play drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense and take the field and open this possession. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's up to 90 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. On the option. He'll toss it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll run the option. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Might have a chance. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Down 2 scores in the fourth, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Makes the grab. Oh, what a move to get open. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming, and they got it.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Working the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was...
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And they tacked on the extra point. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
And this has to feel great for this offense. To come out here in front of your home crowd and make as many plays as you made, it's going to build a lot of confidence moving forward.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even